Back it up.
Should we write an outline first?
No, I don't think so. I think we'll be fine. We can just wing it. Wing it.
How did you like that intro, guys? Wasn't it amazing?
More to come. I know, like, we just put out a video that was like, we're gonna have videos soon, but not for a long time.
And here we are making another one.
We probably...
I'm sorry, I'm dying.
That's a sign that we probably shouldn't be making this video,
Yeah.
but we are. Still repping the Disney merch.
Yeah. Oh,
It is 2 weeks after Disney.
is it? I think it's 3.
It's 2.
I think it's 3.
I think it's 2.
1, 2, 2. Wait, no, it's been 2. Oh, holy guacamole. So this video, we're just gonna do a brief overview of the application process because someone reached out to Sammie on one of your videos.
No, I posted something on a discussion page that I'm a part of for Liberty
Okay.
about looking for a roommate and for people that I would want to get to know before I go to the DCP in January, which is 2 months away.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
But so she reached out to me and was asking like application process questions. So just kind of, I am not the expert in that. She's the expert in that.
You know what? It's hilarious because...
It's hilarious.
It's hilarious because, hi Amber. I've applied twice now, like officially, and got rejected both times. So it may not seem like I'm an expert, but I was there helping you through your application process.
She knows everything.
So
about
it's not that I don't know what I'm doing. I have experience applying. It's just my lack of work experience that's holding me back. Because Sammie, you had at least 3 legitimate jobs.
Yes, I had
McAllister's.
I have Chick-fil-A, and I have Argo Tea, which is where I'm currently employed. I'm actually still employed at McAllister's as well.
So those are 3 legitimate businesses. Mm-hmm. Whereas for me, I had a lot of volunteering and stuff like that because when I was in high school, I didn't actually ever have a real job. I did work for like different family members.
You did more with like extracurricular stuff in high school.
I did,
though.
yes.
I was only thing that I really did was band, which band was only during the fall.
Right.
So I had spring to work, and I still worked during the fall. It was more of like I had more time to work than you did.
Yeah,
so.
and also I had very strict rules for myself. Like as far as what I wanted to do, like I wanted to go to the same high school for all 4 years. I wanted to make sure I had a bunch of clubs and play a sport and stuff like that for college applications. And I don't regret it does hurt, it does sting a little bit now that it's time for me to actually go for my dream and I don't have work experience, which is holding me back. But at first I thought it was that I was a freshman. But then I asked in one of the interest meetings, and they said that didn't like really have any impact, even though I think it does just a little bit. Like if you're a senior versus if you're a freshman.
It definitely does just a little bit because freshmen, they want to make sure that not only do you have work experience, roommate experience is another important
exactly.
one. So
plus for seniors, some of it's like their last chance other than going down there and actually applying for a job, which is a different experience than the Disney College program.
Yeah.
It's just it's different than actually just going and applying and being a cast member. But I remember when I first realized that this was my dream and that I wanted to do it. It was in 8th grade, and I read the Walt Disney World Disney College program website backwards and forwards. Like I learned the whole thing. I also knew all the words to Pirates of the Caribbean. Copyright, Sammie! The first step for the Disney College Program application process is an online application form.
Which I have pulled up over here, but you guys can't see it.
She has pulled up over here. It's basically a very simple form that you fill out your...
It's pretty much like any other job application you'd fill out. They want your personal information, they want education history and work experience. So like name, address, like they want your nickname, phone number, current level of education, sophomore. But education history, they want to know what school you're at and what your GPA is. So you're going to need to check wherever you go to check for your stuff.
Yeah,
for that.
We have an online portal that in which we can get the transcript for.
I also have on my work experience, I have 4 actually. Liberty University Education Department, because I'm also a office assistant for one of the professors there.
Freaking job maniac.
I have that, I have Argo, I have McAllister's, and I have Chick-fil-A. Question I got from, I'm sorry, I don't remember what your name is, I think it was Kaylee. She asked me about filling out work experience and stuff like that. I didn't put under skills or responsibilities the same thing. Because a lot of the jobs I had, if you have more than one, it's easy to put that you learn the same skill from a certain job, but I didn't do that. I put different skills with each one.
Would you read us some of the skills?
Yeah, so for example, McAllister's Deli and Chick-fil-A are both food service restaurants. So it would be easy to put like, oh, I have customer service from both of them. I learned this and this. I put customer service for one of them, and then for the other one, I put communication skills. So it's just the skills for Chick-fil-A, I put interpersonal relationships and communication skills.
And it's not a drop-down menu.
Like you have to type this in.
Yeah.
I typed all of this in. And then for McAllister's, since I'm still working there, my skills list is obviously longer for that one. So I put hospitality, stress management, time management, customer service, and multitasking.
Yeah, and you used great terminology there. You're not going to be like, I learned how to make muffins.
Then for Argo, obviously I'm still working there as well, so I put that for that skill, flexibility towards situations and performs well under pressure. And then the little bit of difference that I have is with the education department job. I have computer skills, Excel, Word, Google. I put communication skills for this one, but it's a different type of communication skills. And then maintaining a professional relationship with coworkers.
See, you're using like all the right words.
Yeah, it's just
looking
a matter
at it,
of
it looks
wordplay.
like it looks like a professional like resume.
It's a matter of just making it look professional.
Yeah.
And if you put the same thing over and over again, it doesn't look like you have a lot of skills.
Right.
You need to kind of put different things.
I think it does really help if you have like big company name recognizable work experience. I really do think that makes a difference. Also, the terminology that you use within your resume. Now, that is just a like a fill out form. Like there's a lot of personal information that you have to put in here, but there is also a section on the application form where you can upload a professional resume. So just like that's what you would do. If
I think I did that too, because I have a resume that I actually have like taken to job interviews, so I put that on there too. But that kind of says the same thing. It just showing that you have variety and stuff.
Yeah, legitimate variety. And it's not just like we're saying, oh yeah, the wordplay is the most important thing. It's also that Sammie actually did all these things.
You actually have, like, you can't lie about
all this
jobs
experience, especially when you go down there and you're working like 40 hours a week.
Yeah, they're gonna be able to tell if like you've actually have these experience or if you don't.
I mean, I know that Sammie's gonna do absolutely wonderfully because she has had to go through a lot of stressful. Had to go through a lot of stressful stuff, a lot of hard work. She's very good under pressure. So as far as the DCP is concerned, I'm not concerned about her doing it because I just know that they made an absolute great decision on hiring her. But shut up. So what else did you have to fill out?
There's eligibility questions, which is like, are you 18 years old? You can't be under 18 and apply. So if you like are really advanced, 17-year-old in college, sorry.
Yeah, you have to have at least one semester completed in order to apply.
And you have to they ask you if you're enrolled. DCP, they ask you what university you're in because they just go through your university to give you like a deferral form for your degree, and just figure out more information on you, stuff like that.
Yeah. And that's the lovely thing about Liberty. The lovely thing about Liberty is they have a great connection with the Disney College program, and they have a deferral program that basically means that how it used to be is you would get into the Disney College program, you'd go down there, you'd live there, you'd work your regular hours, your overtime, you'd take at least one of the classes, the 3 classes that they offer, and you'd also have to be doing online classes at your university in order to keep enrollment status. But with Liberty, they have a great program where with certain internships, including the Disney College program, basically you apply for the deferral, you get the deferral, and what it does is it just presses pause on like all of your financial aid, your student enrollment, so you're still enrolled in everything, but you don't have to take.
It's kind of like you're going off and doing work study.
Exactly, and
but
you're
not really.
Yeah, you don't have to take like 4 classes online in order.
You don't have to take any classes.
Like you don't have to do
like,
anything in addition to working extremely hard within the parks and taking at least one of the 3 classes that they offer.
Which I actually found out you don't have to take a class that they offer.
You don't have to take a class anymore? What?
Yeah, the only class you have to take is that class the first week.
Oh.
That's the only one you have to take. So if because here's the thing, they charge you for textbooks and stuff still. So they charge you for the course. So if you don't want to take a course while you're down there, you don't have to. The next part is the program interest. I like this part. It asks you which.
Oh yeah, this is fun.
This is the part that asks you where you want to be doing the college program and what you would want to be doing while you're down there.
It has 4 listed that you can't just ignore.
Yeah.
4 jobs, that is. Custodial, housekeeping, lifeguard, and quick service food and beverage. Which they list it like...
those are the first 4 at the beginning. You can't say... you can say no, but...
You can say no interest.
Yeah, you can say no interest, but, you can't be like, nah. I mean, if you think of how many hotels, how many food service places they have, and how many pools they have, that makes sense that those are the most high-need areas. And I put... no interest in being a lifeguard, partially because I have no experience.
Yeah,
so
that would be dangerous and concern me if you did put.
And then I would be concerned for the people in the pool. Then they ask you to select additional roles, and it gives you this long list of every single role they have.
And like the splendid part about it is, not only do they have all of these roles listed, but they also have links provided to other parts of the Disney College Program website where you can look at the specific responsibilities required. And I think that's amazing. You should obviously, before you click on it, you should click on that link no matter how much you think you know that role. Click on that link, because even that, as extensive as it is, isn't going to tell you everything that you have to deal with. But you just need to know what you're getting into. So would you list the additional roles that you were interested in?
I picked 12.
Which is good.
Yeah.
You should pick as many as you can, but do not pick ones that you are not willing to do.
Yeah, if you're not willing to do any of these, and it's pointless to pick it, because then what if you get it and then you're like, oh, I actually didn't really want to do this.
Yeah, and then you're stuck with it.
Yeah. So I put attractions, bell service, dispatch and greeter, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, and Pirate League, that's like doing little kids' hair and makeup. I would love to do that. Character attendant, children's activities, costumes, operations, front desk, merchandise, photo pass photographer, recreation attractions, Cedar vacation planner. Then ask you if you understand the role descriptions. Just check yes. The next part was additional questions and work authorization. Can you work in the United States? Are you legal? Can you work Sunday through Saturday? Selecting your major, concentration. Can you receive the pay? Basic stuff like that. Oh, and then it asks you, what is your primary program of interest? This is where you put if you want company-sponsored housing or non-company sponsored housing.
Yeah. It's highly recommended that you do the company-sponsored housing.
Then it asks you if you've lived independently, and I picked yes. Acknowledgement, is everything you put above correct. And that's about it for the application.
Yeah, and that's outside of her personal resume construction that she are also additionally sent in.
Yes.
So after that initial big part, that is taken into consideration, and then you get email. Yeah. You got an email. Okay, first of all, when you send in your application, you get an automatic email that says, thank you for your
application.
Yeah, thank you for your interest, which also often freaks people out because they're like, oh no, that's not a good sign.
Yeah, no, it freaked me out too. I was like,
yeah.
ah!
Really, it just says, we've got your application. We're going to let you know if you're moving on to the next step in the process. And the next step in the process is
the web interview. The thing about the web interview, it is, all the questions are very similar. And you'll see that when you take the web interview. A lot of the questions, it was like, didn't I just answer this one?
Yeah.
So when you take the web interview, it's not like each answer is different. It'll be like strongly agree, disagree, strongly disagree. Mm-hmm. So you kind of want to pick the answers that are similar depending on what you've already answered. These are the emails that I got in order after I submitted my application. I got the thank you for applying email, and it said, due to the high volume of applications and limited number of opportunities, not all applicants will move forward. You will receive an update regarding the status of your application no longer than November 17th. This was on September 21st. It doesn't mean you're not getting it, it just means they get so many applications.
Yeah.
They need time. So the day after that, the 22nd, I got, based on the information you've provided, you've been selected to participate in the initial interview. And you have 3 days to take the interview after you get that email. I got the email the night of the 22nd because I had work all day. The 23rd, I took a break because I had to work again. The 24th is the day that I took the web-based interview. And then immediately after completing the web-based interview, the next step is to schedule a phone interview. And like the web-based interview, you have 3 days to take the phone interview after you take the web-based interview.
You have to schedule your time.
You have to schedule it.
And now, how did you do that? Was there a link provided to you?
Your next step, schedule, and they'll send you an email after you take the web-based interview, and it'll say schedule your phone interview, and you can follow the link in the email. There's also a link right after you take the web-based interview, but they know some people may not be ready to do that right after. Yeah. So it just depends on how you score, I guess, on the web-based interview.
Right.
I picked the 27th, which was 3 days later, at 4:45, and we can link that video down below. The day after is when I got my email saying, thank you for your time interviewing with the Disney College program.
Yeah.
All of our final hiring decisions will be made no later than November 17th.
Yeah. And also, I think if you remember in another video, I did draw a diagram that laid all of this out.
Uh-huh.
I need to draw a diagram.
But I hadn't had my phone interview.
No,
I hadn't taken the web interview or the phone interview.
Yeah.
So this is this is also a little
Yeah.
update video for you guys on what's been going on. The phone interview was on the 27th. I got the email saying, we'll get back to you no later than November 17th on the 28th. I got my congratulations email on October 5th.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean...
Which was awesome.
Because she was with me. I got it, and I looked at my phone because I had the notification, and I went, Blair. I said, Blair, look at my phone.
Actually, we have some never before seen footage of that moment.
Email from the Disney College program. I did. I got it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna check my email. Like, I didn't read it completely. So hang on, I'm trying to pull it up. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
Congratulations, you've been selected to participate in the Disney College program at Walt Disney World Resort. This is a valuable resume-enhancing experience for all students, and we are proud to offer this opportunity to you. You can find out additional details regarding your offer, including your role in program session, by following the instructions below. You must complete all 3 steps listed below in order to fully accept your offer. There are 3 key steps to accepting. They must be completed within the next 7 days, or we will assume you are declining this opportunity.
That was such an emotional moment.
Yeah.
After you got the acceptance email, did you get any other
information? Basically, you get a bunch of stuff about your program fees, because you gotta pay those. And that's where you set up your dorms account, is where you select your arrival date. So I will be arriving on January 22nd. And my departure will be the 17th of May. Probably not, because I'm gonna apply to extend in February. So
Yeah.
that'll change.
That means extend into the summertime, yeah.
Yeah, and then they want you to go to this thing called the onboarding website, which basically has pre-arrival checklist, directions, talks about the Disney look. It's a Disney college program blog, medical forms, religion forms, housing information. Just, it's basically a website for all the information once you get accepted.
But then, you know, once you're accepted, they do take good care of you by making sure
I've
you
been
keep up
getting
with stuff.
so many emails about, you're leaving in a few months. Do you have the Disney look?
Yeah.
So it's
I
just
don't
little-
have the Disney look
it's
right
just-
now.
They'll just send you little reminder emails and be like, we're so excited to have you. But now it's just a waiting game. If you have any other questions for us, leave them in the comments below.
Please do.
We also have an Instagram and a Facebook page. Our Instagram is at Let's Talk Disney 1971. Our Facebook page is simply Let's Talk Disney. We're having a lot of fun.
Yeah, and this is our creative outlet. Obviously, you know, we're not doing this to get any sort of like, I mean, it's been a lovely surprise having people actually ask us questions.
Yeah.
And actually like enjoy some of the things we do.
30 subscribers.
I know.
Thank you.
That's really interesting to me.
We don't do this every day. We don't get together and film every day. But like when we do sit down to film, we make sure that we're putting our priorities first. And this is definitely not our top priority, because obviously we're in school.
Yeah.
And we do take that very seriously. But this is definitely something that's become really close to our hearts.
We really
And we
like
thank you
it.
guys.
Yeah, thanks so much. I
Yeah.
really like it.
But that's it for this video. Be sure to leave a like and comment, and we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, it was so awesome.